Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we'll be going over the markets, looking at the Bitcoin charts, any charts that you want to look at, and of course, the most important thing, we're going to be chatting to you guys as well. Hopefully there's a few people in just now as well. Now, I know the past couple of weeks, probably the past couple of months, because the alts seem to be dying, they're not dying, but they seem to be dying, that the numbers are dropping off on kind of lives, the numbers are dropping off, the YouTubers that are kind of going live as well. The YouTubers that are actually making videos is kind of dropping off as well because we're in the kind of down period on the alts. But stick with us. Stick with us. It's coming back. It will come back. The alts will come back. I don't know how high they're going to go or how much they're going to go up and how low they're going to go before they start going back up again. But they will come back. And there's strategies to put into place as well. Make sure you're not trading too much with too much of money just in the alts as well. But they will come back. This is just a down period just now. Always goes in cycles. I've not got my mug today actually. A kind of famous crush the likes mug. But if you can go down to like button, hit that like button just now, that would be fantastic. Okay, and I'm just going to make sure we're live and see if anybody is in or not. Yeah, we have got a few people in. So we'll just jump over to the chat area. Who do we have in the house just now? We have Chris Camus is in the house. Welcome to you. The Hawthorns is in. Good to see you. Kev T is back with us. Revolutionist is in. Gordy Boy is with us. Good to see you. Mervyn Skidmore. Joe Cook is in. Justin Churchill. Studio 10. Big smile for you, mate. Studio 10 just found out some good news. I'm not going to share it, but if you want to share it, Studio 10, that'd be brilliant. It made my day, to be honest. I was really chuffed for you because when I seen your message this morning, I thought I just know how gutting that is. But if you want to share that, that'd be brilliant. But good news, I'm really chuffed for you, mate. High Plains Drifter is in, Mitch Dieter, Ross Davison, Tony P is in, G Slick, Debbie C is in the house. Welcome to you, Debbie. Kim O'Brien, one of our brilliant admins, is in the house, all the way from France. Good to see you, Kim. David Schwartz is in, Mark Innes, London Bobby is back with us, Gareth Passaged, Joe Cook. Steve, how do you manage your positive mental state on a daily basis? You have to work at it. I've been working at it for years to do it, and I teach personal development, so I have to be in this kind of positive state of mind. There's always a positive side to every single thing that you do. Always a positive side. And if you believe that, then you'll always see the positive side. If you don't believe it, then you'll never see the positive side of things. You have to look at that. What's the positive side? I've lost a shitload this year, I have to be honest, and I just go, because of margin trading, I kind of told you about it, I kind of lost a shitload. I'm starting again. Then I went into kind of the WIN token, WINK, and it kind of subsequently dropped. Gone at 4 sats, I went down to 2 sats, dropped 50%. So essentially, not a lot of money in the game just now. However, how do you look at that positively? Well, I know for the future, I've been saving up kind of Bitcoin, obviously, as we've been stacking the sats, and I'm also putting some of the pension into kind of Bitcoin as well with a new fund that I'm doing, and I'm looking at that side of it and thinking, okay, in 5 years' time, it's going to be good. And then thinking about, okay, everything I've got just now, you never know what's going to happen. Like Metamorph, I've got a kind of bag of them. They might go up to $1 in 5 years' time. We've got Howdo. They might go up to $1, and that just kind of changes the whole game for me as well. There's things that are going to happen that you don't realize is going to happen. You can't see just now, but you have to think what could potentially happen in the future. What could potentially happen. And just now, even if you've been wiped out of the game, if you're totally out of money, you have no money left, then you're still at the very beginning. Imagine you telling somebody just now and somebody coming to you and said, listen, I've only got $3,000 or I've only got $1,000. Can I still make money from kind of Bitcoin? Can I still make money from trading altcoins? Absolutely you can. So think of it as starting afresh, with a new set of eyes, with a new set of kind of education that you've had over the last few months or few years or whatever it is. You can absolutely do it, and you've had that experience as well. That's how you think or keep a positive attitude, is just think about what you've learned so far. And if you're starting afresh and you've got to save up another $1,000 or something to start afresh, think of all the experience you've had so far. And you can either trade or just go into Bitcoin, just save up Bitcoin. And just watch kind of Bitcoin going up. Even when it comes down, you know it's going to go up in the future. If you don't believe that, then you shouldn't be in the game, because if you don't believe Bitcoin is going to go up in the future, then there's not really a future for crypto if Bitcoin is not going to go up. So if that's all you do is just save up your Bitcoin and put $100 a month into that and just watch it growing, then that's a good thing. That's how to look at it from a positive kind of angle as well. That's my thoughts on it. B is in the house. Mervyn Skidmore, hard drugs. And that's what keeps me positive attitude. That's my coffee. Gordy Boy, Studio Beans, Studio 10, spill the beans or else. Karen Thomas is in the house. Mark Innes, be sure the lessons are paying off now. Yeah, so the lessons are definitely paying off over the last 2 years about kind of trading and stuff like that. But there's always lessons to be learned as well. Okay, let's look at the markets. We'll dive in. We have a market capitalization of $296 billion. Obviously, Bitcoin has come down in price. That's brought the overall market capitalization down. So we're up and down by about $30 or $40 billion. Bitcoin dominance, 68.6%. It's come down a wee bit. So a lot of people are getting out of the alts and getting out of Bitcoin and going into the alts just now. But be careful with that, because that can be short-lived. We've seen it before. We've seen a kind of 2-day rise for the alts, and then it just goes back to Bitcoin. So it's swinging back and forth just now. But just be careful of what you're doing if you're trading the alts just now. Always put your stop loss in 5%, or even a tighter stop loss, 4%. Better losing 4% than holding and just kind of losing 50%. Okay, who's the tops? We have Maximine Coin. Wixler has jumped in to the top 100. Wixler, I don't know much about Wixler. Quant is up. Bitcoin Cash, Educate, Mix and MadeSafe Coin, not by much, but they're up as well. In the green, we've got about 60% in the green, but we'll see who's dollar value, Japan Content, Crypto.com, Egretia, ABBC, Nash Exchange, NEM, XMAX, IOTA, all down as well. In terms of Satoshi value, roughly the same actually, 50-50. Well, about 60-40. Yep. So it's roughly the same. So not much difference there from the dollar value and the Satoshi value, and the coins that are going up. Okay, we'll look at all the cryptocurrencies that are listed on CoinMarketCap. We now have 2,440 cryptos listed on CoinMarketCap, and up 113%. Big Bang Game coin is up 113%, 134,000 volume. Don't know what the market cap is of that. Spiking, market cap of 1.5 million, that's up 52% on 144,000 volume. Haven't heard of that either. Observer, up to 3.3 million, up 47%, 179,000 volume. What else going down the list? Lunar's still on Binance, obviously, and it's only 2.9 million volume. Looked at Lunar for a long while, and I don't know if it's going to survive the altcoin purge, but it's still here. It's still there, and it's been out for a couple of years for content as well. I don't know the updates. It's up 24%. Doing well on Binance at the moment, but still only 2.9 million market cap. Safe Insure is back up again, 21%. We've seen that last week. Up to 2 million market cap on 1.1 million volume. So that, I think that's a safe one to look at. It could be a hidden gem, this one. So I'll check out Safe Insure. That's a couple of times it's been up there. What else? Nothing much. Bounty 0x has come up 17% on 337,000 volume. Not much else to kind of look at just now. Okay, Bitcoin. We'll look at the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin chart at the moment is bouncing off the 50 EMA on the 4-hour chart timeline. It's this red line here. This red line, $12,000 is the kind of price to break for Bitcoin. It's tried it so many times on the 4-hour and on the daily as well, obviously. Look on the daily. That's the other lines I was kind of looking at. I'll get rid of them. But it's tried a number of times to break that 12,000. It did kind of go through 12,000. Obviously, that was back in June and kind of stayed there, but came subsequently back down. But for us to go up, we've touched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's never really broken 12. Well, it hasn't broken 12,000. It did on a Wix, but not on the closing. So we need to break that 12,000 for an upward momentum to keep on going. So we're really, I kind of look in the 4 hour chart, really we're trading in this channel just now. Oh, I don't want that, it's a sideways channel, wrong one. So we're trading in this channel at the moment. And we'll do it here. So it's in between, say, 11,200 and 12,000. We're kind of trading in that channel just now. Kind of really have been for a few kind of weeks now, or a week or so just now. So that's where we are just now. So a break below kind of 11,200 could signify we're going down to about 10,800. That'll be the next support for that. And the way to find the supports, we're looking at the Fibonacci retracement. If we see where it kind of came from. Fib retracement, we've got 11,100 as support, 10,700. We'll kind of push this up a wee bit actually. 4 hour. Yeah, 10,800, 10,400 and 9,940 are the supports. Probably 10,450 would be a bottom, a short-term bottom for Bitcoin. I don't think that's going to happen. 11,170 more likely to kind of happen if we're trading in that channel, but if it breaks that channel, we could go down to 10,800, 10,450 ish. Could break that channel. However, there is an indicator. There is an indicator that Bitcoin could go to $15,000, and we're going to look at that in a second. Okay, who else is in the house? Niles Bill's joined us. Stormkeeper is in. Bernard Ronald has joined us. Robert Goulding. Nash Exchange opens 27th. Reason to be cheerful. Yeah, a lot of people are into the Nash just now. Andreas is in the house. Marcus Jafari. Crypto Cannabis. Revolutionist is saying hit the likes. Yeah, hit the likes if you like these videos. 19 likes at the minute. 45 watching. And if you're watching just now and just kind of watching on the sidelines, just leave a comment just to say hi, how you doing? Just even if you've never left a comment before, just to say hi, where you're from in the world as well. That kind of always breaks the ice as well if you're kind of shy about leaving a comment. Don't be shy. Okay, what is this indicator that could indicate that Bitcoin is going to 15,000? It's on the weekly. I know how I like my triangles. So we've got a triangle, an ascending triangle on the weekly just now. And this is the ascending triangle here. On the weekly, we haven't really broken the close of, what's it close at? 10,191. That's what it closed at. 11,469. Closed at 11,528. Close 11,375. So I've not really kind of broken this line on the closing for Bitcoin on a weekly. And that's the highest kind of weekly we've got just now since back here in 11th of December 2017. So coming up for 2 years. On the weekly, we've never really broken, say, $11,400. That is the highest weekly closing we've had. If we can break that, it's looking good for a breakout to 15,000. Now, where do I get this 15,000? Well, what we're going to do, I'm going to take this point. This is a resistance line. Take this slope, kind of transpose that, and just put it anywhere on here. Doesn't really matter. And I've got about 15,000 there on a weekly. And just over 15,000. So that's where we could go if it breaks out of that. But first of all, it's got to break out of it. But you can see quite clearly we've got support there. I've got the support line up here on the weekly. And it's hit that a couple of times from 7,400, 9,178, 9,434. And we've got that all the way up. We've got an apex here, 16th of September. 11,400. So it'll either go down or up, but it's looking good. Momentum is up on a weekly. You can see that quite clearly if we kind of zoom out. Momentum is definitely up there. So it looks as if we could break out and go up to the 15,000 level for Bitcoin. I know we've said kind of 13,000. Other indicators look at that, but obviously to get to 15,000 we'll have to go through kind of 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, etc. And so that means we would get to our highest for the last kind of couple of years, or nearly couple of years, a year and a half, our highest kind of price for Bitcoin. That's coming. That's coming. There's no doubt about that. That's going to come soon. It's just playing games at the minute. But if you look at the volatility of this, you've got on a weekly, so this is the week of 29th of July. So you had an open of 9,538, a high of 11,085, and a low of 9,360. So that's a $1,500 or $1,600 price difference for Bitcoin on a weekly kind of basis. And there's other ones kind of even higher than that. So open 11,478, high of 13,200. So talking about 1,800 there. The high and the low. So it's still very volatile just now. We've still not got that stability we need. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin on the 15-minute chart. If we look on the 15-minute, then we'll see where it could be going in the next kind of couple of hours. So the 15-minute, we've broken down over the 50 EMA at 11,445. However, we've got two green candles here just now, but we're still on a downward slope on the 15-minute chart, so it looks for the next couple of hours, I'd say we're going down for Bitcoin. However, we've got those two green candles that could indicate we're going back up. So if you're looking to exit your alts, what you can do is look at Bitcoin, see what Bitcoin is doing. Obviously, look at the charts for your own kind of alts that you're in just now. See what it's doing, and then make a decision on what's going to happen. If Bitcoin is going down, unless it drops by about $2,000, chances are the alts are going to go up. So if it drops by $10, $20, $30 every kind of hour or something, that's not that much, then the alts are going up. If it kind of drops by $2,000, the alts will come down with it. But if Bitcoin starts going up again, the alts are going to start coming down again. It just indicates that people are going from the alts into Bitcoin. So it's a very volatile time just now. So unless there's a clear indicator of a winner that's coming out of the alts, be good to trade the alts with caution. I'm not saying don't trade the alts, because there's still always opportunities out there. LRC, for example, if we look at this one, and there was no indication that this was coming, but it came. If we look at the 4-hour chart, down, 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 kind of sideways, no indication, then zoomed, just shot right up. And we'll look at the 5-minute chart to see when it first happened. So we went from 320 to about 337. So it went up 6% within the space of 5 minutes, and it kept on going up. So it's good news for LRC out today. They've surpassed 3 of the kind of goals that they were going to meet. This all came out today, so that's why kind of LRC has gone up. So 381. This could still go up. I think this LRC might still go up. If we look at the fib retracement, that's on the 15-minute. 369 is support on the 61.8% level, so it could bounce from there. Could bounce up from there, or you might want to try and get in there. But I still think this might go up further, LRC. So just keep an eye out for it. However, it is being pumped a lot as well. There's a couple of groups that are really kind of pushing it to go higher. So just be careful. I'll just wait maybe in a retracement and see what it's going to do from there. Okay, we'll just go back. Daniel LeBron Larson is in the house. Good to see you. KTV live show is in. Good to see you back. Kukla is in this morning. Steve, what do you think about the crypto's impact now in the world government and future of cryptos on the world government? Think about crypto's impact now on the world government. Well, obviously what's happening just now is the world governments are sitting up and taking notice of crypto. I think Anthony Pompliano, in a kind of an interview he was doing on CNBC, and he was talking about one of the countries, and there's going to be, this is kind of game theory kind of stuff, one of the countries is probably going to take on Bitcoin and really go for it and just say, okay, this is now our sovereign currency, is Bitcoin. Or this is now our kind of equivalent to gold. We're using Bitcoin as a backup for our kind of economic stability. So once one country does that, you're going to get a whole load of others kind of following, and this is why the Bitcoin price is going to shoot up. This is why you need to keep on stacking those sats. This is why I've changed a lot of my pension funds that I've got about 3 or 4 different pension funds, and I'm changing them all over to kind of Bitcoin. Well, it's the equivalent of Bitcoin. It's an ETN, which is an exchange traded note, but it just tracks kind of the Bitcoin price. That's really what it's doing. So I've changed it over to that because I do believe in it for the future. And I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to get the world governments are really sitting up and taking notice just now, really big time. And they're scared. They're scared of what's going to happen. They're scared of what's going to happen to the currency, especially the dollar. Is the dollar going to be the world dominant currency in the future? No, it's not going to be. It's not going to be. And I think Bitcoin is going to be the dominant currency for the future. I'm not saying it's going to overtake fiat currency. It's not. It's certainly not in the next kind of 5 to 10 years. It's not going to do that. There's too much. There'd be far too much resistance. Far too many people in the top, the elite. And when I say elite, I don't mean kind of they're better than us. I'm talking about the finances and the amount of money they've got. The elite will not let that happen. For Bitcoin to overtake fiat, they would find a way to bring it down. And they might be looking for that just now, find a way to bring it down, but it's too big now. So we could talk about this all day, but yeah, I think the future of cryptos, I think the future of altcoins, a lot of the altcoins are going to disappear. I've talked about that, the altcoin purge. This happening just now, actually, the altcoin purge is happening just now. It's going to be even more prevalent with Binance kind of September the 12th when they kick off kind of US investors on there, and a lot of them have left already. So it's going to be even more prevalent then, and that's going to exacerbate the kind of altcoin purge and speed it up as well. But it's happening just now, there's no doubt about it. So I think there's going to be a lot less cryptocurrencies, which is going to be good for us overall, unless you're in one of the alts that are just not going to be traded anymore. So if you're in that, you're kind of up shit creek, to be honest. But it will be better in the long run for us. Think about it. We've got 6,000 cryptocurrencies just now. We've literally got about 7,000 cryptocurrencies. If we've got all that number of cryptocurrencies, think about all the money that's spread around the 6,000 cryptocurrencies, with people kind of really looking for some of the shitcoins to go up and putting the money into that. If you've not got 6,000 cryptocurrencies, you've only got, say, 500, then that money becomes more confined, and it means the good projects are going to go up in value, and Satoshi value and dollar value as well. So there's a lot of knock-on benefits to kind of regulation, what's happening with the governments and regulation as well. And there's a lot of things that are not, a lot of people are just going to leave the game. They're just going to be knocked out of the game. But I do think it's going to be better in the long run. But get your Bitcoin, stack your Bitcoin. Whatever's going to happen to cryptos, Bitcoin is going to be at the forefront. If it just drops off the face of the earth and the elite, talking about in finances, do manage to kick it out, which they're not going to do, then you might as well be in Bitcoin, because it's going to be the altcoins are going to go first before Bitcoin would ever go down. So I would say that keep stacking those sats. Goldboy, I agree with positive thoughts, Stephen. Again, to TIXL, offered now as an ICO, like the white paper, like the team. Sent out some positive thoughts and getting listed on Binance Stakes. Excellent. That's brilliant. Daniel LeBron, the cost of a cup of coffee in Venezuela, August to the 20 bolivars, August to the 9,000. That's 44 that an increase in a year. This is why we buy Bitcoin. That's unbelievable. That is kind of crazy. That's like hyperinflation, like we've seen kind of World War I and World War II in Germany. That's just unbelievable. Tim Gashmon and Steve overslept today after a 6-hour round trip last night to pick up a job. A lot of miners cheap. Excellent, Tim. So it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it, Tim. Well, hopefully it's going to be worth it for you. B, have Binance got our KYC details back, or do we need to buy them back off the dark net? We don't know what's happening with that. Apparently this kind of hacker is still holding Binance to ransom. So we don't know what's happening. However, think about it this way from a practical point of view and a pragmatic point of view. If they have got details, what can we do about it just now? What can we do about it if they have got details just now? And think about it this way, if they've got thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of details, I don't know. I think the chances are very slim that they're going to be able to do something with their details. I don't think they've got access to our accounts. They've got access to the KYC details, but obviously there's got far-reaching implications if they do decide to kind of go down the nefarious route and do something kind of bad with your information as well. So we're going to have to be vigilant, but we can't be any more vigilant than we're being just now. KTV live show. Steve, do you buy or own XRP and do you believe in it? I 100% believe in XRP. Do I own it now? No, I don't own it now. I did for, I don't know, however long I've been in crypto. I've just been saving it up. But then I thought 2,900 Satoshi, thought I can't let it go down another 50% because I could see it possibly going down to 1,500 Satoshi before going back up. So I thought, okay, I'm going to trade this to get more XRP because it was just going down and down and down. 100% believe in it. 100% believe it's going to be one of the major cryptocurrencies in the future. But I'm out of it at the moment. And it will be. Well, I'm in something else just now. I kind of told you last week what I'm in just now, which is a big risk, and I wouldn't advise anybody to go into it, but it's a big risk. But hopefully I can get money back staking, and hopefully it can go up in the future as well. But if you look at XRP, BTC, 2,631, I think there's a temporary jump just now, but it's going up just now. It's going in the right direction, which is good. Good to see. We're looking at the 4-hour chart. So in the 4-hour chart, it's coming back up again. So it did go down to 2,456. So if it goes over 2,900, then I will be down big time. But I'm into a token just now that I mentioned last week. I don't want to mention again because it sounds as if I'm recommending it. I'm 100% not recommending it. It's a big risk, so I definitely wouldn't recommend it. So with trading, I'm a kind of risk taker with trading, but I do kind of safe trade as well. Safe trades are kind of what I teach in the premium group as well, looking at indicators to say, okay, this is the time to buy it, put your 5% stop loss in. But on other trades as well, I will take a risk and say this could give me 2, 3, 4, 500% in the next kind of year or so. And if I think that could happen, then I might get into it. Which I've done with the XRP money. I'll just be honest with you, I might as well. There's no point in kind of hiding anything that I do. So that's what I've done with the XRP money and thinking, okay, this could go up maybe 3, 4, 500%. Do I think it will? It doesn't look like it just now. It certainly doesn't look like it just now, but I'm staking as well. I think I've staked something. I've got about 500,000 back. No, not quite 500,000, probably 250,000 tokens back, but I would have to move big time, and it is a huge risk. So, but I do believe in it 100%. Which ETN did you go for, Steve? Tony P. Tony, I don't know if it was you that was telling me. I was telling people last week. I went for the AB tracker. I'll just show you. XBT AB. I was trying to think of the person who kind of told me about it. I don't know if it was you, Tony P. Yeah, this one. So this kind of tracks Bitcoin. It's a bit XBT. So this is the one I kind of went for. Obviously there's charges and kind of with that as well. But that's the one I went for. So hopefully after 5 years or something, this will continue to go up. The year high has been 604. The year low has been 137. It's been brilliant to get a 137, but obviously not at the moment. Current price is 528 at the moment. And this is in kind of Swedish krona as well. But it's the only one in Britain, I think, that is doing something like this. So they've got 4 of these in Hargreaves Landdown. But I'm sure we're going to see more and more coming out. So I've got a SIP account, so it's self-invested. I can actually change it. If more come out that's with a bigger company and it's in dollars or it's in kind of pounds or something, I might switch over to that. But for the moment, this is the one I got into. Mike D is in the house, one of our brilliant admins. Good to see you, Mike. Hope you're doing well, mate. Jason Kleiner is back with us. Good to see you, Jason. Skidmore, should the dollar hyperinflate? Do you think the Fed would just revalue and return to the gold standard? They're going to have to do something. I would imagine they're looking at the gold standard just now, returning to the gold standards. Well, that's never happened since the 70s, so I don't know kind of what they would do. I definitely don't think they would go straight to kind of BTC for the backing of it, but they're going to have to do something, and it's going to cause major problems. Revolutionist, what cryptos do you think will be the top 3 in 2025? Top 3, Bitcoin obviously will be at the top. I still think that will happen. Difficult to say, because you could, by 2025, you could essentially have another 2 cryptos that you've not heard of before that are just going to go up. Ethereum still got value, XRP still got value, Bitcoin Cash not going to be here. Litecoin, a lot of problems today with Chico Crypto kind of coming out with a video that's kind of caused Charlie Lee to there's been a tweet storm, and Charlie Lee has been kind of talking about what's happening with Litecoin just now, or the lack of what's happening with Litecoin just now. So the top 3 is probably, I don't know if there's going to be any of the ones that are in the kind of top 20 or something just now. It could be something, 2 coins that just come out of nowhere and they just kind of explode onto the coin market cap and just go to the top as well. But I still think Bitcoin is going to be top. That's a really difficult question to answer. Goddy Boy Steve, I hope you win with your new token. Wink wink. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see where it is. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up again. But we'll see. And my thinking behind that was that it only needs to rise to kind of 6 or 7, 8 Satoshi, and you've got 100% kind of win. It's not only that, obviously. I kind of looked at it and I thought, this is actually kind of undervalued. This could actually do really well. And this is why I kind of looked at it and I thought, well, it's only 4 Satoshi just now. It's gone down since. But I thought the number of transactions that's gone through, and kind of looking at it, I'll look at it very quickly. Kind of look at this. This is the kind of games that's coming on. There's got sports betting as well. I looked at that and thought, if sports betting comes to this could be really big. This is a betting kind of company, Wink. This is what TronBet was. Originally it was called TronBet. Because it's with Tron, that was my kind of trepidation was going into it. I just thought, I don't know if I should get into it. But after looking at it and after kind of playing it as well, just if you go to Dice Game, what you do, it's just got a prediction. You just kind of roll and you can click on it. You need 10 Tron to play, at least 10 Tron, and you just play it and you can do auto playing. And when you do every kind of game you play, you get a dice, you get dice drops. So you've got available, I've got 0.8 dice that I can stake, so I can freeze that. So I've got 36 dice that I don't bet or play anything. I just let it auto roll and just see what happens. So I'll get 0.32 Tron every day just for Dice Game. But win drops is a big one. So far I've had nearly 500,000. So I had 30 million to start with, Wink tokens, and I've had nearly 500,000 back. So what I do is I get that in Tron. I get about 1,000 Tron every day. Trade that on the Tron market, which is actually a not bad market, a DEX, and I'll trade that on the market, buy more Wink, and just compound and keep on compounding. And if I do that for a couple of months, it'll be okay. And if kind of Wink goes up to 6, 7, 8 Satoshi, I've got my money back, plus I've got all the staking money that I had as well, which will probably be about 5 million tokens by then, an extra 5 million tokens. So not only gone up by the kind of percentage of 100%, but whatever money I got in as well, another 10-15% on top of that. That was my thinking behind it. Big, huge risk. Wouldn't advise anybody to go into it, but there you go. Yeah, that's the one I'm going in. Good stuff. Good. I'm in, even. Brilliant. Yeah, there's an Ethereum XBT one as well. So I think they've got 4, but I think the variations on the same thing. So really 2, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the other 2 are variations. KTP Live. So, do you think cryptos will get killed by the US government? Trump is bashing about it, and what's your thought? No, they can't. They can't kill Bitcoin. That's why I'm saying going to Bitcoin just now. They cannot kill Bitcoin. Think about it. What could they do with Bitcoin? So what they could do in the US, they could just say, okay, we're banning Bitcoin, and that just means the US is out of the game. That's all it means. Asia is then going to take over. China is going to take over, and just going to say, oh, the US is out. Brilliant. We're going to be the main country for Bitcoin. We're going to be the country that people come to for kind of trading Bitcoin, for kind of dealing Bitcoin. We're going to be the dominant country. And then China could just say, okay, we're going to use that as our currency. And then China could say, okay, this is now the world currency. But so US can't afford to. They cannot afford to ban crypto. I think that's the route they would want to go down, but so if they do that, they're just going to shoot themselves in the foot, and they're going to become one of the third world countries, rather than the third world countries we've got just now in terms of finance and kind of stuff like that as well. That's what's going to happen. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's what would happen if the US tried to kind of ban Bitcoin or cryptos. MB 2025 VeChain. There's going to be a lot, but I still think that we might see new ones that we've just never heard of before just now. They're not even a twinkle in somebody's kind of mind. They're not even an idea in somebody's mind just now. But I think 2025 is going to be, we're only talking 6 years, but look what's happened over the last couple of years in crypto. Daniel LeBron, if you don't believe in Bitcoin, you're essentially saying you don't believe in cryptography or cryptocurrencies. And did you see that interview from CNBC, Anthony Pompliano? So funny. Yeah, it was. The revolutionist, I personally don't believe in BTC long term. I expect Cardano's superior coordinate energy efficient proof of stake system to challenge BTC around 2025. Excellent. I think Cardano is going to be huge. I do think Cardano, I think XRP are going to be huge, Ethereum are going to be huge, Litecoin I still think are going to be big as well, Binance as well, EOS, they're still going to be in the game. They're going to survive the altcoin purge, and that's what we have to think about, this altcoin purge. Okay, let's look at Binance just now, see what's happening on Binance. LRC, they're going back up again to 391. Look at the order books. It doesn't really tell you anything, but it gives you an indication, just looking at the order books of where people's mindset is. I still think this will go up to maybe about 500 or something, so I'd keep an eye on it. It's been pushed. Pundi X up 25%. Not really, it's just kind of moved up 1 Satoshi. It's trading between 4 and 5 Satoshi, so it's not really up 25%. Matic has had a brilliant run up over the weekend as well, after going down to 102. Did it go down to 102? Yeah, it was 101, 102, and it's jumped up another 68%. So it had a big run up, came back down, but look at this, will be a good indication for the Fibonacci retracement level, and I'll show you kind of here. So if we look at the fibs, and that's where it originally went up to, kind of move that here, we'll get that off. And start here. So this was the original kind of start. I would normally go for the crossover, but we'll go for the original start. It came down to 78.6% level and then bounced straight off that at 101. Straight off that and kind of jumped right back up to 167. Just 10 Satoshi off its kind of high there. So Matic has done brilliant. I still think that's going to be a long tail, and that's going to be one of the survivors as well. Matic, Seller, Fetch. The new ones that have come out, they're going to survive big time. To get an indication of what ones are going to survive, so we're kind of going through the alts just now. Well, we're not going through the alts. The alts are kind of on a wee bit of a run, just a small bit. It's not an alt season or anything, but it's just because Bitcoin's coming down. So if we look at the volume, for some. TNB has 2 Bitcoin worth of volume. BNT, 2 Bitcoin worth. Fun, Arda, Via, Encash, Key, Nav, Ogre, QSP, Storm, DNT, Data. Look at the volume on them. That's just really extremely low. So this is where we are just now. We're at extremely low volume. Obviously, what's happening, you've not got a lot of US investors. A lot of the US investors have pulled out of Binance already, so the volume is going to be lower. But to see this, such a low volume on these, is just crazy. Let's go to TNB just now. And somebody coming in with a lot of kind of Bitcoin could move that price kind of big time just now, and do a kind of pump and dump and make a lot of money for this. But you'd need, let's say, 10 to 20 Bitcoin to do that. But we have to. This is what we have to look at. If you look at the amount that's being traded, the liquidity of it, just unbelievable. So not so good. So that was Binance. I was looking at what else. Win, it's not gone up 33%. It's just trading between 3 and 4. Oh, it has gone up. Just jumped up. I was going to say it's just trading between 3 and 4 Satoshi, but it was at 2 and 3 Satoshi, so it has jumped up. So there must have been a big. There has been. Oh, this is the same as kind of Pundi X. Somebody has got like 1 billion tokens or something, and they're selling it and buying it. I hope it's not going to be one of those. It is. Look at the times. That's just one person. If you look at all of them, that is just one person just now. 51. So they've got like 1 billion tokens. See this? I don't know if you've seen this before. I've seen it all the time with Pundi X. So I hope it's not going to be another Pundi X. So look at the time. It started buying 90 million. So 90 million to buy 90 million. You're talking about 90 million. So we'll just look at 90, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3.6 Satoshi. So it starts here at 9:05, 50 seconds, 90 million, 90 million, 90 million, 89. This is one person buying this, so somebody's got 1 billion tokens worth just now, and I don't know how much 1 billion is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Is it 30? 40. And that's at 4 Satoshi. So they're buying up 30 and 40 Bitcoin worth. But the same person sold at the same price, so I wouldn't put that as an indication that it's going to go up, but it could be. You've got that with Pundi X as well. Somebody's got like 1 billion tokens or something. They're just selling and buying it. So I don't know if that person has moved in to Wink as well. Yeah. Dent, again, not really going up. It's between 4 and 5 Satoshi. Yeah, just trading between that, so it's not going up. Matic still going up. BTT, again, between 6 and 7 Satoshis. That's not really included. Same with Hot, 8 and 9 Satoshi. BRD on the way up. Order books don't look good. They've got selling pressure there, but it has gone up. Steve, what do you predict on XRP price at the end of this year, just for fun? XRP price in dollar or Satoshi? In dollar, I don't see the point in kind of doing it. Well, I don't know why everybody kind of looks at the dollar price. It should be the Satoshi price. What are we on? August. No, you could probably say at least kind of 3x from here for dollar. You're talking about 30 cents in a minute. So up to just under $1, maybe, or over $1 for XRP. Oh, Gordy Boy is in there. KTV, just for fun, let's imagine XRP doesn't exist. Gordy Boy loves XRP. Not. We haven't Skidmore. Okay, to look at Pundi just for shares and giggles. Pundi, yeah. Pundi, what's going on with Pundi X? So looking at the order books, if we're looking at Pundi X, we've got 1.6 billion to buy at 4 Satoshi, and we've got 3.3 billion to sell at 5 Satoshi. So really, what's happening here with every kind of price drop, with every Satoshi price drop or Satoshi value drop you're getting new people in the game. So a lot of people will have bought kind of Pundi X at say 4 Satoshi. Would they have bought 4? No, they've probably bought 5 Satoshi, say 5 Satoshi. Or if anybody, I don't think it's gone down to 3 and 4. No, it hasn't. So probably bought 5. So got a big, huge bag of 5. So imagine that. So if it goes up to 6 and 7 Satoshi, you're going to get a whole load of people selling at 6 Satoshi, because that means they've made about 17%. 17% is a good return on something. It's kind of why I went into kind of Wink as well, because of that kind of small Satoshi move, but big percentage move as well. So a lot of people are holding bags just now, so that's why it's not really moving, because all the bag holders are kind of selling off, and the people that have watched it, they bought at 12 and they've seen it and watched it going down to about 4 or 5. They're just kind of waiting and kind of getting out when they can as well. So it's not going to move up that quickly. Even if it does move up, somebody would have to have a shitload of kind of Bitcoin and a real belief in this for this to move big time. But you're always going to get new players in the game as well, and that's going to move the price up if things start to happen for Pundi X. I don't understand it. I've said it myself, I don't understand it. It's got a good product, good team, and they're making money as well. One of the few ones that are out there that are making money, one of the few ones that we even got product, but they're still going down. I don't understand it. And I don't see it as a kind of shitcoin. But obviously a lot of people have that perception for some reason, for whatever reason, I don't know. And maybe I'm totally wrong, but I don't think I am. VR, Binance have released the coins that are considered for the US exchange. They're solid projects that will survive. Yeah, I think they've got about 25 coins. Did I get that here? I've got it in the news because I was looking at some of the news as well. Ripple looking at multiple acquisitions and investments following MoneyGram deal. Yes, this was a Litecoin having pump, but it's a dead coin. Time to exit into BTC. This was Tyler talking.
Swing, creating the silver to Bitcoin's price. Bitcoin halving is less than a year. That is why there was such a dip on the days before.
A lot of people don't like Chico Crypto. I think he's actually really good. Some of his research is really, really good. So check out Chico Crypto actually and look at his videos. I always kind of check him out, see what he's got to say. Some of them is obviously, it looks as if he's shilling, but I've always found his kind of research to be spot on, to be honest. So check out Chico Crypto, but this is kind of what caused Charlie Lee there was a kind of tweet storm with Charlie Lee as well about what's happening at Litecoin and the lack of kind of things that have been worked on Litecoin as well. So it's something to kind of look out for. Gondy I'm going to watch Matic. If it goes back below 105, I'm in there. Yeah, it'd have been a good time to get in it under 100. Always in hindsight though, isn't it? Honest Crypto Johnny, morning, sorry late to the party. I had something on, no problem at all, Stuart. And well done your last video as well. If you want to check out Honest Crypto Johnny, he's got some good videos as well on YouTube. I say some good videos, I don't mean some of them are shite, some of them are really good. I'm just talking about he's got a couple of videos on, he's just starting his channel. So what to do is just jump on to click on Honest Crypto Journey if you're in the chat just now, and just subscribe just to support the members of CYT kind of crypto as well, and support anybody that's kind of going out and doing that and kind of teaching others as well. Some good videos there are really good videos he's got out there as well. So good to see you, Stuart. Right, KTV and Gordy Boy are having a wee exchange. KTV Live, Steve, when you're in the US, I invite you and your family to dine at my restaurant. I hope you like PHO. What's PHO? Did I miss something? I've obviously missed something there. Don't know what PHO is. You need to educate me. Good morning, late, but good morning. That's Mac Pollen, Jamie Moonboy, Matic Sniper. Excellent. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it, mate. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure, Stuart. Good videos, mate. And good TA as well. I've seen your kind of last video as well. Check them out. Okay, we'll just see what's happening on Binance. See who the winners and losers are. Win is still staying. That is actually up 33%. LRC still moving. And the order books look good, so I can see that getting up to 500 possibly. LRC Matic. Matic is still going up as well. On a 4 hourly, it crossed over at 120. That'd have been the time to get in. So I'm going through all the charts. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of kind of charts that are kind of crossing over in the 4 hourly. So I'm going through all the charts for the premium members as well. We're just going through all the charts. But within a couple of days, if Bitcoin is still going down, there's going to be a batch of kind of 4 hourlies that are going to be just crossing over. So it's going to be difficult to pick the best ones. So we need to start looking at the daily again. Cal Capone, PHO. Marquinhos, HCJ gives great in-depth TA on XRP. HCJ. What's the HCJ? I thought it was a channel. Let me know the full channel. Vietnam soup. Katie Bly, PHO's beef noodle soup. Ah, right. I haven't heard of it over here. Super tasty, God boy, beef noodle soup, delicious. I'm there. Doug Anton, thumbs up. Okay, I think we will leave it there. We'll have one last look at the Bitcoin chart. What's going on? Still not breaking that 11,400. So we need to break that. Weekly has just started obviously today. So this is still down on this weekly candle. But just have a look at that chart on the weekly, because this could indicate we're going up to $15,000 if we break this and sustain it as well. But we've got another week to kind of find out. We're just starting a new week. Oh, HCG is me, mate, right. Sorry, I was just being thick there. Honest Crypto Journey, right. Marquinhos. Doe. Sorry about that. Had a wee senior moment there. ERD. I think ERD is going to do something as well. So we'll just have a wee look at ERD. I think they're in the 20s just now. But I do see that as kind of moving. 21. I think that's a brilliant price for ERD. I don't think you can go far wrong there. I'd still put a stop loss on it just in case, and I'd put your stop loss probably at 17. I know that's a 20% move, 25% move, but I think ERD could be one to go as well. Look on the hourly. Where we go on the hourly? It's not ready just now, so I'd wait for an indicator that that's going to go up. I'd look for the 4 hour crossover on the 4 hour. So it's have to go up to about 24, 25. But I think ERD could move as well and go the same way as Matic. How's Cardano today? ADA, BTC. That's another one I believe in 100% for the long term. 464, bottom 396. 396. People are really going to kick themselves for not getting in at kind of 400 level in a couple of years' time. Honest Crypto Journey, lol. I know, a wee senior moment there. Right, okay, that's it for today. Thank you, as always a pleasure to kind of talk to you in the morning. And hit those likes before you go, and that'll be fantastic. It does help the channel. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. I know you could be doing other things. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.